Hello chaps, this is going to be a shorter one, and I wanted to leave it till later to make a video, to a later turn in this game, but things are heating up quite a lot. Now the good things, firstly the good things is I'm pretty sure the Frostlings don't know about this gigantic army that I'm sending their way, because their Elven Ranger turned up here, which is very convenient. If they'd used this over here, it would have been, I wouldn't have been able to do anything about it. I would have just had to completely expose my plan to them by waltzing my army in full vision. Now they don't know, unless they have multiple Elven Rangers, but I find that unlikely. I think if you are going to install a unit to mass produce in a tier 3 city, you wouldn't make it be Rangers. I don't see why. Another thing that happened is that we're at war with the Orcs, and it's going pretty well. Who owns that? I can't tell. Yeah, it is me. We captured this town from them. We fought a good battle here between their lizards and my lizards on the water, so that's very nice to have water control. The next thing that happened was this. And this is just us throwing our units away because we have too many units. We have too many tier 1 units. And actually my biggest mistake, I think, so far in this game has been that I did well. I got a lot of territory and I created level 1, tier 1 infantry troops on a massive scale. The Frostlings, meanwhile, I'm pretty sure have less territory than me because I found a Hyman tower here, which means the Frostlings are just thinner than I am. They don't have this bulk. They're not wide. They go out as far to the east as I do, or even further east than me, but they're thinner. And I noticed it last turn, I don't know if I showed this in my previous video, but they are training giants in this town. Now, if they can train enough giants, they will be able to overpower me. So I need to capture that dwarven town before it can make too many giants. Thankfully, that's what all of this is for, so we should be okay. And another good thing is that the Frostlings have a scout here and a scout here, so they're going to see all my lizardmen walking this way, and they're going to be fooled. They're going to be fooled into thinking that I'm really invested in fighting the Orcs. Well, I shouldn't say they're going to be. They might be. Hopefully they are. But I can't count on it. I'm just going to move these guys along. Oh, and the other place the Frostlings have a scout is down here. Now, this creature does not have night vision. So, I really, really don't want it to find my battering rams. And so I have to think to myself, well, how do I conceal the battering rams? Let's see how many movement points it has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it could move here next turn, and it could see up to here. So if I move my battering rams there, then it definitely won't be able to discover them. Let's count it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then another 2 points of vision underground. So yeah, it won't be able to see that. That's good. Oh yeah, and we have individual troops just blocking these entrances because this is my city. I don't want other people coming here. And we're just going to amass some troops in this town. We're going to strike upwards here when the time is right. When these troops have got into position here, this is the real target. Then I'll start moving these guys up as well. I don't want them to alert the Frostlings prematurely. It's also possible that this ranger will come up and see them, but that's just something I'll have to live with. Maybe I can send the elephant away. If he sees a bunch of archers, he's not going to feel too worried. Because archers by themselves can't get through these walls. If he sees the elephants, then he's more likely to reinforce. I think currently the Frostlings are fighting off here, which is perfect for me. It's absolutely perfect. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, so we're just going to move our army forward. Now, like I have already implied, I don't want the Frostlings to see my army before it's absolutely necessary. And one thing that I need is elephants to get through the walls. So I don't really want my army to be going in front of the elephants. There's just no reason for that. It just makes things easier for the Frostlings. So these are the two forwardmost elephants. Elephants do travel a bit faster than infantry, so we can actually move our infantry in front. It's going to take 3 turns for the infantry to get there, and 3 turns for that elephant to get there, and 3 turns, thank goodness, for those elephants to get there. Hang on, but that's including these 2 hexes. Can we still get there in time? Yes, we still can, without moving these 2 hexes this turn, which is good. I really should not have made dire penguins. They're not good. Oh, and another thing I did this turn, which was nice, is I killed this with my leader. So in this area, just a little halfling giveaway. So my leader is not going to be the strongest, but she is going to gradually catch up with the other leaders, so that we don't fall behind completely. And we should definitely summon some Great Eagles. Those are very good. We already scouted there, we already scouted there. This guy can stay down here. I don't need him to go elsewhere. And we also don't need more than 2 battering rams. 1 is enough. Another thing we could do is only train the really good units, which is the Dark Elf archers are better at actually shooting people. Elephants are amazing against walls. Goblin darters can poison people and they have 3 attacks. Human archers, though, are completely bog standard, so we don't want to be training them. So where is this guy? Is this a big 4 hex town? Yeah, we'll train human archers there, but I don't want to be training them elsewhere. I also don't want to be training troops in this sort of backward location. It's just too far away. Oh, and I mustn't forget about this garrison. It's going to be very useful. I'm definitely going to move this garrison towards this attack, this siege up here. I do not care if they take these 2 elven towns in the meantime, because I can just come back and retake them. Yeah, I'll move this guy over here. Well, that's about it for this turn. We are absolutely committed to fighting the Frostlings, but we also have a decent thing going on here with the Orcs. I mean, the Orcs did beat the Elves, but I think they paid a lot for it. I think they lost quite a lot of troops. Knowing Mimo is the Orc player here, his hero is probably very, very strong. So we do have to stay in groups of at least 8 with plenty of archers. In fact, yeah, I need to be very conservative. Or at least I need to make sure that he can't just burst through my entire army. It's okay to lose parts of it like I did over here, because that's what my objective is against the Orcs, is just to get rid of my excess troops. And to bait the Frostlings into thinking that I'm not going to attack them. So that's about it for today.